Believe it or not, Sean Hellquist was born a female.
From my earliest memory, I felt different than I was born, so for a while I thought it was crazy, like how could anyone feel this way? It wasn't until really puberty hit that I started developing into this female body that I realized that that's not how I felt at all.
Feeling uncomfortable in his skin all his life, Sean finally took the steps to transition into a male during college.
We had to start doing these client meetings where we were going to have to dress in appropriate business casual attire. It was at that point that I was like, okay, I have to do this because I can't go into the workforce as a woman. I've had top surgery, which is like the removal of the breasts, and a hysterectomy, and I've been on hormones for 3.5 years now.
Sean says it was his family that made that extensive physical transition emotionally possible.
My family has been very, very supportive. When people come out, they're always kind of at risk of potentially losing friends and family and stuff, and so to have all of my extended family, we're not really surprised. I couldn't have asked for anything better than that.
Sean also had a great amount of support from his community, many of whom can be seen at this year's Pride celebrations, no matter the weather.
Rain or shine, Saskatoon always shines. And the pride that comes from the citizens of Saskatoon never ceases to amaze me. We have a very open heart and open arms policy here in Saskatoon, and I think that carries over as well to the LGBTQ community.
Years ago, we couldn't be ourselves. And so to be able to have an event like this now all week where people can come together and be themselves is so important. And hopefully we come to a point where it's just the norm.
And although society has come a long way, discrimination is still a problem.
I was discriminated against in my early transition time, and it's unfortunate that when we come out as trans people or gay people that we have to face potential family people walking away from us, getting fired from a job, not being able to find employment. These are all things that shouldn't be a reality for us, and unfortunately they can be.
It's always a struggle, and when it comes to something so personal as your sexuality or who you are, but to allow yourself to open yourself up to what the grander scheme of community means will only help you down the road.
And teaching these lessons to kids is a great place to start.
One of the things with acceptance is we need education. You're not alone, and there are people that are willing to sit down and talk to you about how you're feeling. I want to see a society where we talk about it in schools, and it is taught. When I was in high school, we barely had anything about gay and lesbian things, let alone anything about transgender. So that's what I'd love to see, a more accepting society.
If you're looking for support or to learn more, make sure to visit avenuecommunitycenter.ca. For Go Saskatoon, I'm Janella Hamilton.